You start doing this.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
4 Congress
MP
MPs
suspended
as
as opposition
against
against
stalls Lok Sabha.
stalls Lok Sabha. Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ramu Kumar, and today's news about 4 Congress MPs suspended as opposition against a stall Lok Sabha. As opposition protest on various issues like price rise and GST continued in Lok Sabha on Monday, after a near was out last week, 4 Congress members were suspended for the rest of the monsoon session after Speaker Om Birla took a stern view of the continuous disruption, terming it as a blot on democracy. After the protest continued with members showing placards and shouting slogans, the chair named Congress MPs Minikam Tagore, T.N. Prathapan, Jyothiman and Ramya Haridas. The 4 suspended MPs later walked over the Gandhi Statue inside Parliament premises with Congress alleging that the government was trying to intimidate it for raising people issues and said it would not be called down. Earlier, parliamentaries and Affair Ministry Prahlad Joshi moved a resolution to suspend the 4 Congress members for rest of the sessions. Joshi said these MPs had shown uttered disregard for the authority of the chair. The speakers had said that the protesting members, including from Congress, TMC, DMK, could shout slogans and display placards outside the House after 3 p.m. He said the government is ready to discuss issues raised by them and stressed that the people want to house to function. This house is temple of the country's democracy and it is your responsibility to protect the decorum of the house, Birla said. TMC MPs who were part of the protesting oppositions parties till 2 p.m. did not join the protest after the house assembled at 3 p.m. However, as the house proceeding resumed, waving of the placard and sloganeering continued, drowning the voices of members practicing in the 0 hour. Thank you.
Loud, clear, slowly. Okay. This one. Move to develop multi-modal transport hub near Patna Junction.
From Sir.
Okay. This. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
My name is.
My name is Joyjit Das. Move to develop multi-modal transport hub near Patna Junction. A multi-story, multi-modal transport hub has been planned over 10 acres of land in Bakri Bazaar near Patna GPO to provide seamless travel for passengers to and from Patna Junction. The proposal is likely to be tabled in the next broad meeting of the Patna Smart City Limited for approval before initiating the building process. The project will integrate various transport services like city, bus services, autos, and private cabs under one roof. A detailed project report has been prepared. The final building design will be prepared by the Bihar State Building Construction Corporation Limited. An official said it is the part of the railway station area redevelopment project of the PSCL under which so this one would be
Pedestrian.
pedestrian
जो पैदल चलने वाले.
right.
पैदल.
Pedestrian survey and a bridge connecting to multi-level car parking and activity center will come up at the station road. As per the proposal, the ground floor of the building will have space for city buses, while the other floors will have space for private cabs and auto rickshaws. The estimated cost of the project will be decided in the PSCL meeting. Harshita, the public relations officer of PSCL, told TOI on Monday. She said the bus parking stand near the multi-level car parking, that is MLCP, and for autos near Patna Junction roundabout will be removed. That will reduce the traffic congestion on road and people will use the public transport facility at the transport hub. She said it will be connected to the pedestrian subway which will have the facility through travelators and escalators, so those who are traveling to and from Patna Junction will have a hassle-free passage through the subway.
Hassle free. Yes.
Hassle-free passage through the subway even if they carry heavy luggage. Patna Junction will have access to the multi-modal transport hub through subway, which will also provide direct connectivity to the MLCP, Harshita said. Construction work has already started for the 450-meter long subway, including 340 meters underground tunnel, which will have escalators, travelators, and walkways, fire extinguishers, lights, LED screens, and drainage system. It is likely to be completed by December 2023 by utilizing funds to the tune of rupees 68.85 crore.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Yes.
No, this one.
Yes, sir.
Government realizes 3.9 crore as fine. From.
Good morning, everyone. My name
आवाज
is
को इतना boring नहीं करो.
Aniket Kumar. Today our topic is government realizes
Realizes.
3.9 crore as fine from first time booze offenders in last 3 months. Patna. After the implementations of the amended Bihar Provisions and Exercise Act 2020, the state police and anti-liquor acts for have released in 13391 first time offenders after realizing fine between 2000 and 5000 from each of them. As executive magistrates, the state government has collected nearly 3.9 crore as fine since the amendment to the act by the state legislature on March 13 this year and its implementation on April 1. As many as 17,613 persons have been arrested under section 37 penalty as may be notified by the state government, and the failure to pay such penalty shall invite a simple imprisonment of 1 month of the act in the last 3 months. As for the data provided by the provisions excise registrations department of the 7,613 first time of the offenders arrested from consuming liquor. 13,391 were released on the payment of the fine, while 7 to 9 were sentenced to a 1 month imprisonment. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. चलो. एक मिनट. Simple. Active COVID cases fall below 2,000 in state from year to year. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning everyone, I am Resham Chaudhary. Today I am here reading to the newspaper. My topic is active COVID cases fall below 2,000 in state. Patna. The number of active COVID-19 cases in the state came down to 1,850 on Monday from 2,305 on Sunday. Much to the relief of the people, the state recorded 355 new COVID cases and 810 recoveries in the last 24 hours. Of the 355 fresh cases, Patna accounted for 94, followed by Harsha 57,
नहीं सहरसा
Sahar,
सहरसा द डिस्ट्रिक्ट
yes sir,
हाँ सहरसा 57
Bhagalpur
भागलपुर
27,
27
Araria
अररिया
21,
21 सुपौल
Supol 20,
हाँ रोहतास
Rohtas 30 and Nalanda 11. Other districts reported less than 11 cases and 5 districts did not report any news case on 355 news cases. Monday, Bihar was at the 15th position in the country in terms of number of cases regarded on Monday with recovery. Surpassing news cases, the number of active cases has come down across the state. Patna had 776 active cases on Monday, followed by Saharsha 112, Supol 103, Bhagalpur 99 and Araria 96. Altogether, 33 COVID patients were undergoing treatment at various various health facilities in the state on Monday. Thank you.
Youths are the fulcrum of development in Bihar. Loud clear. Fulcrum फिजिक्स में पढ़ा था.
फिजिक्स नहीं गया कॉमर्स
स्कूल नहीं गए थे.
नहीं मतलब
8th 9th 7th. Okay, fulcrum.
Good morning everybody.
हाँ.
I'm Abhishek. Youth are fulcrum of development in Bihar. Even as approximately 60% of population in Bihar is below 25 years of age, the state is not able to utilize the human capital provided by the demographic dividend. If harnessed, youth have provided the biggest boost to growth and development. Historic evidence from the baby boomers generation has clearly established this in the Western world. Our context in Bihar remind us that in our history, youth was pivotal from the time of young Chandragupta to Mahatma Gandhi called to the youth during India's struggle for independence. The youth, the most vital prerequisite in Bihar, then it is a necessity to focus on vital prerequisite in Bihar. then it is a necessity to focus on youth to comprehending from your different positionally. Youth is a formative as well as a transitory phase. This is section of a population, if provided with popular opportunity, will yield tremendous benefit. But if neglected, neglected, it what if neglected, it can become a threat to society. The social construction of youth in negative manner, denying their agency and perceiving them as consumed by information communication technology is unfair, especially by those who release their lives as former youth. We need to acknowledge and appreciate the activity of our youth. This necessity, understanding what is need for them, their perspective, we must know that how categorized. Rather, there is multiple youth depending on the caste, class, gender, region, religion, and other origins. We must ask what is needed: good education institution, or mushrooming coaching and tutoring for our youth. It is very heartening to see young boys and girls prepare for different competitive exams to seek a job. If these coaching classes are normal, then what are your school and college doing? Why is there a dissonance between the kind of a skill which our school are preparing us, and what is need for getting employment in the same society? Therefore, when we point on the lack of right values, we must first consider what we did we provide the repertories, repertoire for it. School needed to be in safe and value education. Is not binding on the coaching bazaar, or is it getting a degree by any means and then giving and going to going centers itself? This is itself devaluing the education system. The history of Bihar is glorious. The geography of most fertile and people were hardworking. While history questions our identity, frustration due to lack of opportunities, open the door from migration. Youth migration is stark reality. More than half the number of migrants are in the age group of 15 to 29 year. Table D05 of the last available census of India data, so that seeking education is the second prominent reason of migration of youth from Bihar after need of employment. We must clearly recognize has the highest rate of interstate out migration.
Thank you.
Thanks.
साक्षी के बगल में, नेक्स्ट टू साक्षी, कम फास्ट. Over 12,000, K is 12,000 teaching posts vacant in Kendriya Vidyalayas, KV.
Over. Sorry. Good morning. My name is Samiksha Ranjan. Over 12,000 teaching posts vacant in Kendriya Vidyalayas, New Delhi. Over 12,000 teaching and 1,300 non-teaching positions.
1,300.
1,300 non-teaching positions are vacant in Kendriya Vidyalayas across the country. As on June 30, 2022, the highest number of vacancies in Kendriya Vidyalayas are in Tamil Nadu, followed by Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. As of 2021, the vacancies in teaching positions in Navodaya Vidyalayas, also managed by the center, is 3,156 across the country, with the highest in Jharkhand and Arunachal Pradesh, and Assam, each having 215 vacancies. The data was shared by Annapurna Devi, Union Minister of State for Education, in response to two written questions in the Lok Sabha on Monday. According to MOE, 12,044 faculty positions are vacant in Kendriya Vidyalayas. Apart from top three, with over 1,000 vacancies, there are 7 other states with over 600 teaching positions lying vacant in the Kendriya Vidyalayas, which include West Bengal, Odisha, and Maharashtra. The vacancies arise due to transfer, retirement, etc. from time to time. Filling up of vacancies is a continuous process, and efforts are made to fill up the vacancies as per the provisions of relevant recruitment rules. Teachers are also engaged on contractual basis for temporary duration by Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan to ensure the teacher learning process is not hampered, said Devi. As per the reply, Kendriya Vidyalaya has engaged 9,161 contractual teachers. Thank you.
चलो ठीक है CCI Competition Controller Commissioner of India. WhatsApp hasn't withdrawn 2021 privacy policy must be probed.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Utkarsh Kumar. Today news about competition. CCI WhatsApp has not withdrawn 2021 privacy policy must be problem. New Delhi. Defending its decision to investigation WhatsApp, the Consumption Commission of India (CCI) told the New Delhi High Court on Monday that is the message services has not withdrawn its privacy policy of 2021, seeking the High Court's note High Court not to the ahead unheard when the probable CCI said the unheard. CCI said the scope of the inquiry has no overlap with the issues of and alleged informating of user privacy pending before the uh, Sup- Supreme Court. The CCI made the submission of the High Court on applies by WhatsApp, LLC, and Facebook in increase against the judge single judge orders discussing their challenges to the probe ordered by the CCI into the interest messaging platform updated privacy policy in January last year. CCI had decided on it on to the look into WhatsApp update privacy policy based on news reports regarding the same. WhatsApp and Facebook had subsequently challenged the probe decision in the High Court, saying that the issue concern its new policy was already pending consideration before the High Court and Supreme Court. The single judge of April 2022 last year had, however, refused the privacy in the investigation. The CCI defended it the move to probe company Facebook as well as concerned with WhatsApp's privacy policy, saying that the former the holding company of the messaging platform and can potentially exploit the data beginning shared. The Council of WhatsApp informed the High Court the quo,
Status quo.
status quo
The current
is
position.
is being
Maintained.
maintained for users who have not opted for the policy update, and the CCI probe should be different given the validity and privacy policy beginning started before the Supreme Court and the High Court. Thank you.
Thank you. Lanka's president office resumes, ठीक है, after 107 days.
Good morning to all. Myself Lakshmi. Lanka's president office resume after 107 days. Colombo, Sri Lanka president secretariat which was stormed by a sea of anti-government protest in earlier July, resumed operation from Monday. Administrate security 107 days after the building's entry gate was blocked. Officially said the building's entry gate has been blocked by.
क्या नाम? रश्मि, राइट?
नहीं सर, लक्ष्मी.
लक्ष्मी.
Yes,
तो
sir.
एक एक वर्ड अलग अलग करके क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं? एक सेंटेंस की तरह पढ़ो ना. सेंटेंस
Okay, sir.
पढ़ो.
The building entry gate has been blocked by the protesters since April 9. On July 9, the protesters stormed by buildings, damaged, occupied its. In the earlier hours of Friday, late politics and security forces conducted a raid and took back control of the building from the protest on the order of the criticized Island nation new president Ranil Bikram Singh. The president secretary which was occupied by the protest from July 9 till Friday late in the reopened, and the staff reported to work of Monday, officially said. The secretary resumed operations under tiles security covered. They said security force has already opened gate road of the traffic in the front of the security. सब हो गया complete. Thank you.
Record heat in China as mercury rises above 41 degrees centigrade. ऑन तो है, पढ़ो.
Good morning, everyone. I am Abhishek Kumar. Record heat in China as the mercury rise above 40 degrees Celsius.
41.
41 degrees Celsius. Visiting cities across China where no red alert of the between on the Monday as the term of the mill lands of the people were the one to stay in the indoor and record the temperature estimates and by the supply the sweetest of the planet have the been hit by the extreme and the deadly heat waves in our center months from the Western European in July to India in a March to April. Scientists say the extreme weather has become the more frequent due to the climate change and will be like the grow more instance as the global temperature continues to rise. China is no expectation and is the sweating through one of its the hottest summer on record. In the eastern provinces of the Jansis are the fusions, the mercury rose above the 41 degrees Celsius as over the weekend, rear Chin all-time high in two cities. People in the areas under red heat alerts, mostly concentrated in the southeast and northeast, are the being or the dare to the case all outdoor activities and pay the special at the attention to fire the prevention. The National Meteorological Service said in the multiple notice over the weekend. Saturday marked the Great Heat Day on China, traditionally calendar long reconciled as the hottest period of the year. But this summer has been the expectedly warm. Earlier this month, Sanctuary record is the highest air temperature 40.9 degrees Celsius since record that began in 1873. The scoring the heat sent under of the people to the beach as the fusion expensive cities on the Sunday will others hide from the sun under the hats and the face cover. Thank you.
रिफ्लेक्सेस स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है. रिफ्लेक्सेस का मतलब रिएक्शन टाइम. हम इनको बोला आने के लिए हम यहाँ पहुँच गए हैं तो वो तो बैठी हुई. रिफ्लेक्सेस नहीं स्ट्रॉन्ग है. मास्क हटाओ. ओके, क्या हुआ? नॉट EU approves smallpox vax for monkeypox. From here to here. Take the mic.
Good morning to all of you. My name is Rika and today's lecture are EU monkeypox. The Europe Commission has approved the smallpox vaccine for use against monkeypox after the World Health Organization. He declared monkeypox a global health monkeypox emergency. The Danish drug maker that developed the jab said on monkey. The Europe Commission has extended the marketing authorization for the company's smallpox vaccine Imvax to include protection from monkeypox in the line with a recommendation by the EU medicines watchdog. Bavarian Nordic said in a statement the approval is varied in all economic union members states as well as Iceland, Liechtenstein and Norway. On Sunday,
The WHO declared the monkeypox outbreaks, which has affected nearly 16,000 people in 72 countries, to be a global health emergency, the highest alarm it can sound. Invamex has been approved in the EU since 2013 for the prevention of smallpox.
Thank you. Thank you, Solo.
Thank you.
King, come. कौन सा?
सर कोई भी पढ़ लेंगे आप?
ये
Yes, sir.
market snaps 6-day winning streak
to
on profit booking.
Yes, sir. Good morning, class. I am Sneha. Today's headlines are: Market snaps 6-day winning streak, profit booking. Benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty snapped their winning run to close lower by over 0.5% after profit booking in oil and gas, automobile and telecom stocks on Monday. The 30-share BSE Sensex fell 306 points or 0.6% to settle at least 55,766, dragged down by index heavyweight Reliance Industries. During the day, the barometer declined 535 points or over 0.9% to 55,537. The broader NSE Nifty dipped 88.5 points or 0.5% to 16,631 as 31 of its constituents closed in the red. Bulls finally lost steam after surging ahead for the last 6 consecutive sections as investors booked profit in automobiles, oil and gas and telecom stocks, even though gains in metals and select capital goods stock capped losses. Investors traded with caution ahead of the Federal Reserve meet on Wednesday. Shrikant Chaudhary, head of equity research retail Kotak Securities Ltd, said, among the Sensex constituents, Mahindra and Mahindra fell the most by 3.8%. Reliance Industries declined 3.3% after the company's June quarter earnings fell to cheer investors. The other laggards from the pack were Maruti Suzuki India, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Ultratech Cement, Tech Mahindra and Nestle. Tata Steel, Indus Bank, Asian Paints, HCL Technologies, Wipro and NTPC were among the gainers. RIL's results, though impressive on the telecom and retail front, fell slightly below expectations in the defined space, said VK Vijay Kumar, Chief Investment Strategic at Geojit Financial Services. Thank you.
Tech Mahindra net fall 16% to 1,132 crores.
Hey friends, good morning. I am Shubham Bharadwaj. Today's topic is Tech Mahindra net fell 16% to 1,132 crore as margin dip. Mumbai software as petrol Tech Mahindra on reported at 16.4% slide in the June quarter net at
थोड़ा फास्ट पढ़ो, स्लो समझ में नहीं आ रहा लोगों को ना, इतना फास्ट पढ़ोगे तो हाँ? कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, तुम्हारे यहाँ पे दिक्कत है, ठीक है, तो सही कर दो, कहीं कोई चल पढ़ो, रिलैक्स, चलो फिर से पढ़ो, थोड़ा स्लो, जो बहुत फास्ट हो गया, ठीक है, हाँ.
Software as petrol Tech Mahindra on Monday reported at 16.4% slide in June quarter net at rupees 1,132 crore as its profit margin narrowed due to its slew of factors. The Mahindra Group's company, which is fifth largest IT exporter in the country, has posted a net profit of 1,353 crore in the year as of period. Its revenues rose 24.3% to Rs 12,708 crore in the reporting quarter as against Rs 10,198 crore in the year ago period. The opening profit slipped 9.2% to 1,403.4 crore and the operating profit margin narrowed to 11% from 15 to 2% in the year ago period, maintaining that the company has delivered on its promise. Its chief executive and managing director Stephen Droney told reporters that there is still a lot of work to be done and it is meant sales process.
कौन सा
हो गया.
हाँ पूरा पढ़ो यहाँ तक अरे काम को कंप्लीट करो.
He said that the company will work on all the operational levels to improve profitability and it's determined to deliver a higher number on these certain aspects in the quarter has. During the reporting quarter, its margin dropped due to investment in it has done from a volatility predictive and also done to supply side center which typically stem from employment related aspects like higher hiring or sometimes he says.
Tell me over to the next class.